What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? I have an interesting one. Like, we've been on this Ren train again. You know, Ren is hustling, Ren isn't stopping. So I'm like, well, why should I? Why should I be stopping on Ren when he ain't stopping on us? You feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna go back in the archives with this one. I actually got a request to do For Joe, and For Joe has been brought up before, but we were already kind of in the Sick Boy demos big push. Like, it was way back when. And I wanted to give it a little time before we got to this, because I know this one's a bit heavy from what I understand. I know we've already listened to Suicide on this channel, and this has a reference to suicide. I forget if it's before or after. I think this is the after, right? After his friend Joe committed, and it references that, or it talks a bit about that. I didn't want to get too deep in the background. I thought and assumed the song would be able to speak for itself, but I think I have the context enough. I think my mind is in the right realm. So I just wanted to jump into it. I wanted to give it its own react so I could just focus, lock in on it, really absorb what he's saying with no distractions, and kind of just go from there. So let's get on this For Joe. Let's see what he's talking about. Ren, you have my attention. Let's get it.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening. I love you, man. I miss you, absurd. Fuck.
Hey, let's just get this out the way right now. Look at him. Look at him. You know I'm not bullshitting. It's so interesting because for those who don't know this, I used to be like on a spoken word poetry team, and I love poetry. I love spoken word. That's my thing. I love being able to just say words and just evoking so many different emotions out of people and seeing what they respond to. This right here is a side of Ren that I've always loved, and it's what I've always grasped onto from the moment you all introduced me to him. This Ren right here, singing Ren, rapping Ren, all that's fine. When Ren is just talking and preaching and pouring his heart out to you, that is the Ren that I internally respond to the most. I find myself like, it's really weird for me to sit here and be like my normal self where I'm like, like these are bars. Oh shit, like bars, because that's what I want to do. And then I'm remembering the subject matter. Like I'm remembering what he's talking about. And it's crazy that he could sit here and take this really painful, sad, tragic moment. And I'm sitting here going, you still found a way to make it clever. You still found a way to take this pain and to take this hurt and to take this anger and take all of this and make it into art that I could sit here and get goosebumps over, man. Like he different, bro. He's different. You got to respect it. I've always said you got to respect Ren's pen, and you have to respect the place that he writes from. You just have to. You don't have a choice.
You, man, I miss you, absurd.
Damn.
Fuck.
He talking in this. Every bar, every line. Beautiful composition.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong. Freckled angels live on. Freckled angels climb higher. Freckled angels still inspire. Freckled angels won't forget you. Teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you. Now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you. But for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage. And that's all because of you.
God, this dude was something to Ren, boy. Jesus. Not the Freckled Angels callback.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
I have like chills and goosebumps all over my body, bro. It ain't even worth showing y'all. Like, you know I do that. Oh my God, I got a frog in my throat, bro. Like listening to that. He is so effortless for this dude, bro. Like it's just so effortless for him. And what a tribute, right? Like what a tribute to have somebody in your life. First of all, what a blessing to have somebody in your life mean that much to you. But two, how sad and how tragic that it sometimes like isn't enough. I have to imagine, right, that Ren and Joe, like me not knowing either of them, had a friendship that was reciprocal. Like they loved each other, they liked each other, they bonded with each other, they were in each other's lives. And still, we see time and time again that for the other person, sometimes even that's not enough. And it sucks because it can make the survivors feel some sort of way, but then on the other, you're still sympathizing and have empathy for people who are dealing with a mind that's troubled. And so you have to consolidate the two. You have to feel bad for Ren that he just lost a piece of himself. And then you have to feel bad for Joe, who felt like there was no other option or way out. And it's just sad. It's sad. And then it leads into a whole other conversation where I don't think humans as a whole really take mental health seriously. I don't think that, especially in the USA, that we take it seriously and that we give two fucks about it. Our priorities are all out of fucking whack. They always have been. I see no moments or glimpses of that changing anytime soon. And for it to have to come to this, that Ren has to write this and write it so beautifully, I might add, and so eloquently, man. Like he articulated this in a way that I feel like not many people could. And this is what like art should be for. I forget what interview I was watching. I was watching something. Maybe it was the Foo Fighters. I think it was Dave Grohl. I think that's who it was, where he was basically talking about what music is for and what he hopes people get out of music and why he gets into music. And it was just about the art, and it was about the message, and it was about how somebody feels after listening to a song, and like that's why he does it, and the interpretation and what it makes you think, even though that's not why he wrote it, but he's happy if you get something else from it, which I'm always having conversations with people about, inferring something different that maybe the artist didn't even want. That's okay. That's the point of music. And all I thought about while listening to the song is, on one hand, I'm like, damn, Ren, I feel bad for you, and thinking about Joe. But on the other, all I thought about were the couple of friends that I've lost And then you start getting into that spiral where it was like, well, could I have said something more? Could I have done something more? Should I have reached out more? Should I have made myself even more available? Should I have made it very obvious and apparent that I am here for you? You are not alone, blah, 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 blah. And then I learned that it's such a negative, dark black hole to go down, because usually the answer is no. There's nothing you could have done. There's nothing more. If you felt like you were doing all that you could do, then you did all you could do. And it wasn't enough. And that is not on you to own. And it took me a really long time to not own the actions of people in my circle. That's not on me. That's not on my shoulders. That's not my burden. But it doesn't make it any less sad, and it doesn't make it any less impactful to your life and your day to day and those around you. So it's just sad and sorry to hear that. And now I'm all emotional, so now I'm about to hit this video, but it's just unfortunate that it has to come to that sometimes. But what I will say is, why was this, we can call this me trying to be a little light about it, but why was this an extremely bar heavy song though? Like why was this so, I think it's the intimacy of it. I think it's the rawness and just the visceral response in the lyrics. This is such a line heavy song. It was like every fucking bar was just a gut punch, a gut punch, a gut punch. Like, this is the Ren I know. This is the Ren that I love. And I'm glad I got to hear this, because with every song, it's like you get a piece of Ren and you get a piece of his mind, and you're like made better for it. So thank you for requesting this. I really appreciate it, Nicole. I hope I did it justice. I hope you enjoyed it. But thank all of you too, who have always told me to listen to this song and for introducing me to Ren. I really appreciate it. As we know, I'm his fastest, quickest fan, you know? So I really appreciate it. But this one's motivational. It's inspirational, you know, for you to pick up the pen and do your own writing and journaling, you know? So thank you for that, Ren. I really appreciate it. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. What did you think about when you first heard this song? What emotions did this evoke out of you all? And what did it kind of drum up for you? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments, but y'all know the routine. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. A somber one here, but this is what we do on the channel. It's all different ranges of music. But most importantly, I love the discussions that we have. So I hope we have one for this one. So thank y'all. I love y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all, as always, in the next video. Peace. God damn. Gotta rinse my brain out.
This is just a normal day. You think that you will have a say. You tell them that you're giving up is cool, but then you'll have to pay. Wake up, you're in hell again. Trapped inside your cell again. Even though you're feeling sick, they'll tell you that you're well again. You're buying what they're giving you, though now you just make sell again. Bracing when that needle comes, retreat back in your shell again. It's just a symptom, don't have the time to list them. It's something like a headache with the force of sunny listing, while women choosing